My name's Jonathan Williford. I'm on the App State Snowboard Team. I joined last year, the fall of 2015. I've been consistently snowboarding for about 4 years now. It's been a great opportunity to travel and get to meet new people and be able to experience, I think what the board always wants our students to experience is just a lot of diversity, and as far as being able to get involved with school, but then go and travel and experience, I guess, the extracurriculars, what App wants to offer. And it's been a lot of fun. The team members always compete against each other. We pursue improvements and try and push each other to do better. And it's really fun to be a part of a team and being able to go up the coast and travel on different mountains and have a good time. So the first 8 years of my life, I was skiing, and I would take family trips out with my family and cousins. We would go out to Steamboat, Colorado, and kind of visit a lot of places around the state. Until I was about 9 years old, I learned how to snowboard in Whistler, Canada. Ever since then, I never put on skis again. It's been a lot of fun. I personally enjoy it more. I feel like there's more challenges to snowboarding than there is skiing. People will argue, but I definitely prefer that. Just there's more of I think a technique, and it takes more practice, in my opinion. It's more of a difficult thing to learn, but easy to get good at. Up until about my junior year of high school, I started coming up to Boone and snowboarding at Sugar, and that was when I realized, oh man, like if I go to App, I can do this whenever I want. Now I'm in my second year of the snowboard team. Favorite moments for me have probably been, I know this sounds painful, but being able to hit and crash pretty terribly on slopes and trying to do tricks, because then it's a good story to laugh at, and if you catch it on video, it's good memory. But that way you have a whole group of people, and it's cool, like when something happens, everyone's really like a family team. Like we jump in and someone gets injured, everyone's on the mountain real quick. And so we really bond together, and it's a great experience. And this doesn't particularly happen all the time, but sometimes at the end of an event or big race, if it's late in the day, we'll try and be conscientious, make sure we don't hurt anybody. But if there's no one around, it's hilarious to see people take off their boards and just start rolling down the mountain. Everyone just jumps on their boards, and it's like a big sled fest. And it's funny because you see people on a snowboard with no control going down a mountain, but everyone's sledding on their board, they're running into each other, and we're just rolling and probably look like idiots. But it's sometimes a good way to end an event and just be like, we're done, let's go back to the house and get some food, but we're going to slide down and make fools of ourselves. I definitely think above everything else, the most fun is when the team's together going down a mountain and we're all wearing our App logos and just our team gear, and we're just storming down the mountain and like just having fun with each other and killing the slopes as a team. I really like competing in slope style and freestyle. I was new to park last year, but I've been progressing slowly but surely, and now with several team members, we're hitting rails and box features and doing tricks off of jumps and just doing crazy things I never thought I'd be able to do. I've been to Bryce Resort, Massanutten in Virginia, been to Snowshoe. A lot of our team went to Bryce, New York. We've been able to travel up around the coast and out west, and it's given a good opportunity for our snowboard team to represent App, especially in nationals and regionals. It puts a good, gets our school name represented and shows that we're involved in a lot of different activities. I wasn't able to go to regionals last year. I got disqualified for not being able to come to our first competition in Boone. It was during winter break, and I couldn't get a transportation up, so I got disqualified. And this year I qualified for a few events, but we weren't able to send a good majority of us just because of funds and whatnot. But definitely plan on as soon as we can make it happen, I want to be out at regionals, and I hope to the next couple seasons to be able to actually go out and go there, but definitely, regardless, going to keep trying and qualifying and just progressing. So it was kind of hard to find a group of people where I could like be connected with and spend a lot of time. I originally wanted to do snowboarding. I remembered, oh wait, snowboard team's an option. So I quickly searched on club sports and found that their first meeting was coming up, and I was like, well, might as well go and check it out. So I did, and I wasn't totally sure if the competing side was for me. There's sometimes waiting on races, it can be kind of hassle to sit there and take the time, and these are just things, I was told that can, there's good benefits, and there's things that can also just kind of aggravate you. I wanted to do snowboard team just because I like the idea of being on a club sport or an app team where I could go out and compete and be more part of my school. I loved playing sports in high school, and it was nice to be able to represent my school and have an important role in making our club sports section more diverse. And it gave me the opportunity just to meet people, and I figured, heck, these are a bunch of people that I can tell are really good at snowboarding, and it's a hobby that I love. So I figured, hey, if I join it, there's going to be people that can teach me how to do more tricks or just become a better rider. And I knew in the long haul it'd be one of those things I could really think back to college and know that that was an important thing to me, and that I really had the best experience I could possibly have. And while, of course, winter isn't all year long, I try and hike and do other things, but I knew that it would be an opportunity for me when winter rolls around to get the most out of one of my most favorite hobbies I've ever explored. One thing I was worried about prior to joining the team, I didn't want to put stress on a hobby that I really enjoy and love to do. I say in general, it's overall just a really fun experience. My first time out there last year for a rail jam, I was really nervous and never competed in snowboarding before. I'd been on several trips out west with my family and been out with my friends, and so I've had a lot of time to get good at snowboarding on trails and hard terrain, but the whole park aspect and actually like competing in races is completely new to me. So it was nerve-wracking at first, but we have such a good group of guys and girls to hang out with, and we have a good bonding experience, which perpetuates the ability for us to just keep our heads focused, and we don't stress about it typically. I definitely think it's more fun than it is stressful. It can be a bit of a crunch depending on traveling, and with school and work, it's hard to manage everything. So it can be stressful at times, but generally once you're out there, once you're where you want to be with the team, we have great weekends, and it's overall just a really, really fun experience. And it's one of those things you're not really going to be able to do the rest of your life, because we're able to go to a school where we have mountains in our backyard, and that honestly to me is an opportunity that I don't want to waste. And joining the team just gives me the incentive to go out and practice, and otherwise I may not be snowboarding as much as I want.
Ooh. You all right?